皆さん、よろしくお願いします。一緒に楽しく対局しましょうね。友達に感しすぎって言われちゃうんですけど、でもそこに花があるのに咲かせないのはちょっともったいないなーって。
Hello there. Look at Mr. Early Bird over here for once. I just had the best sleep I probably have had in like at least 3 months. That was insane. Like, I honestly can't believe the last time I slept more than 8 hours. I feel fucking fantastic right now. Also, welcome to the stream, Nelson. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good day yourself. You're showing up this early to ball. I assume that you're European like me. Otherwise, my American viewers would be doing the big sleep right about now. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna bum rush as many matches as possible. With an added bonus, caught in 4K. If you want to see someone fumble their way out of Saint, it's probably gonna happen today. There we go. So I'm gonna start with Jade to give myself a little bit of a leeway. After that, if, like, I mean, I don't know. Whichever way this goes, like, I'm gonna start with Jade and then queue Throne Room. Once I have enough leeway to get a 3rd place or something like that, because right now even 3rd place would demote me. I'm gonna start with Jade. If I get 1st or 2nds back to back, then I'll freaking oh yeah, I should probably enable this music, huh? Before I start. Yeah, if I somehow escape the motion, then we're going back to Throne as much as possible. With that out of the way, here we go. Hello, Lily. Hey there. How's it going? I know. Unusually and oddly early in the day for me to be streaming, but yeah. feeling peppy, I'm feeling spry. Had the big fat nap today. 9 hours, imagine that. So yeah, let's just queue Jade for now. Or possibly for the rest of the stream, depends on... really, it literally depends on how this match goes. This could demote me right here. We'll see. I'm down to ball regardless. Whether it be Throne or Jade. I hope I can get at least a second here, would be nice. Just to... yeah, it's like I said, I'm not gonna shy away from Throne and give myself any more of a leeway than whatever I need to keep the rank. Finally not unemployed anymore, let's go! Employed gamers! Now you can afford Evercold when it comes out. Good job. Might even fuck around and get the collector's edition with that first paycheck. You know what? How about I just play like a good little Tempai bot here? No funny business, no Hail Mary shots. It's kind of unfortunate that I can't open a hand being dealer in st1. But it's also if I can pass the hot potato to someone else. Like I said, it's time to play like a Tempai bot in here. But if I can pass the hot potato to someone else with nothing, by someone else having a nothing burger of a Tanya or something like that, I would be very much satisfied with that. I think Right Lord might be fiending for bamboos right about now. But hopefully they're not already in Tempai. It seemed to be just client delay unless they already had their finger as soon as possible smashing the pass button. And I mean, I don't need more pairs anyway. Okay. So either they received something in the meantime, going for the most obvious flush of all time, that's okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Might have to do a late game discard of the 7, but it's a GOAT edition 10 if I've ever seen one. Isn't she lovely? Wait. It's gonna get any more dangerous if I wait, but I want to cope a little bit longer. Today's my day off and the next 2 days, but I'll work 12 days straight because of the medieval fair here. Gotcha. You're doing medieval fair related. You got a... oh, look at that. With the cheeky dama from Left Lord. Hey, I don't even hate that. If Luigi can get second by doing nothing, absolutely fine by me. A cheap and a chair. But yeah, I assume that your new job, if you don't mind revealing, what is it? Like event planning? You work for events for the government or something like that? Ah, gotcha. You work at the event for the medieval fair. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, good luck with that, especially with August approaching, huh? How's the hold on. I mean, pick your poison here. I guess I'd rather keep a pair and a Ryankan with Red Dot acceptance. This seems pretty comfy though, on the Soul's Wind. It starts on the 29th. And I mean, as far as Medieval Fair goes, I'm... like, when you mention the Medieval Fair in my mind, I always remember the one from Obidush, which I'm sure you're well aware of. So that doesn't happen in a single day, it lasts a couple of days. How long does your Medieval Fair last? Like, all the way up there? Oh man. Really? You're gonna do me dirty like this? Me cope a little bit longer. Okay, it's just a nothing burger. Understandable, though. You're in last. I mean, let's see. I want to keep this pair. Not really. Sure, that can go. Not like it matters. That's a pretty good weight. Doesn't get much better than that. Ah, August 9, gotcha. Well, good luck with that. Good luck indeed. Especially working in the sweltering summer heat and everything. Although I would say, I mean, I don't know how your workplace is. I assume they at least have some sort of air conditioning to keep you alive throughout the day. So that's slightly reassuring. I have to roast in the sun. And speaking of roasting in the sun, I almost didn't even stream today because like today is such a good day to... I'm starting to lose some of the tan that I gained like back in May and June. I haven't been going to the beach lately. They would be a perfect beach day. You know what would be even more perfect than that? Playing Mahjong. Yeah, this can go. You can keep the 1, 2, 3 here. 4, 5, 6 Kanchan. There's also the 2, 4, 6 Ryankan. I mean, there's a variety of possibilities. We could use this Sozu shape, but now it's pretty obvious. What we must do, either wait for a Kanchan in the Ryankan or... Yeah, that works. Shall I fuck around and keep it closed? Because otherwise I have Nandora in this hand. Well. You know what? It's a pretty... I'm not even... You know what? Nah, just lay her down. Go, be my guest. Go, be free, my child. Chase a lot if you must. Do it? Nope. Alright. Lucky me that the dot also happens to be two-way Genbutsu. So you have to apologize. I have to apologize a little bit here, Lily. I'm trying not to deal in. Just letting these guys fighting it out. See if I can steal second out of this match. And hold on firmly to Saint. Do we hate that? Yeah, we kind of do if it's Tsumo City. I'm not even... Yeah, I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be that like an Omega Sun by Man Blast. Which it wasn't. It was a by Man Blast, which is Sun by Man adjacent. I mean, I didn't even want this guy to pay a bigger penalty than me. I was just kind of hoping that he didn't pull Triuradora straight out of his ass. Which is understandable though. I've been there before. It feels like $1 million. Live right beside it. Super noisy at night, so yeah, it'll be a pain. Do you use any sort of background noise since it's a noisy area? I acquired the habit of using like background noise to fall asleep when I was living in a noisy area like many years ago. And even though the place where I live at now is pretty quiet, not only throughout the night but usually throughout the day, except when kids are playing outside, I still am... I didn't drop the habit of sleeping without the fan on. You have to use your phone to listen to some music. Yeah, understandable. Man. I'll do another comfy fold. We are in history. Unless Unless the only situation where I'll stop folding here is if Right Lord loses their damn mind and is close to busting, then I have to make moves because I can't end up in third. So this is awkward if I'm stuck with these two honor tiles in my hand. Well, might as well send the one that I discarded earlier. Was that to right? Oh, he was hard coping for perhaps drawing eventually a pair of the Norths before I discarded mine. Okay. Alright, since Toyman is running away with this game, that pretty much leaves the rest of us to fight for crumbs. Let's place our sights directly on Left Lord. Let's take a look at Paul Allen's card. Ah, look at that! It's like that Final Fantasy XIV intro song. One mother's cry is another mother's sorrow. Just as I am demoting from st1, Toyman is like pretty close to st1 himself. Did you look at that? Anyway, that's a 2. Yeah, simple enough. Although, since there's no point in min-maxing for value anyway, because like Toyman has already kind of run away with the game. I'll open this hand if I can pawn a lot or cheat. Like, oh, that's unfortunate. But I'll still cheat I'll cheat the 4 and discard the 4 Sozo and discard the 4 pins if it ends up being this way. Just to have the chance to call, open the hand, and get some more distance over Right Lord at least. How many 4s are out? All of the 4s are out. Oh! Okay, let's go. The temptation was enormous. Like, usually it's like I said, when something like that happens, I tend not to tempt fate. But look at that, I was able to, I can't fit Tenhou in this garbage. But at least I have a Gota Tenpai. Don't get much better than this. Like, a bit lopsided to the 5 side, but I mean, if I can't get the Han given by Peko, maybe I'll get the Han in the form of a red daughter. Or maybe I'll get none Han, and just driving this hand over the finish line would be kinda nice, though, right about now. Not gonna... Ooh. Okay. Flirting with disaster then. Right there. I think they might do a comfy fold until the end, but Sumo for the end, none for me. I think it's high time that Azure gets a Sumo here in Sumo City. Especially with the fat ass odds that we are seeing and witnessing right now. Close but not quite. Is Left Lord hogging all the Manzo tiles that I need? Oh well, that's unfortunate. Still 16 rounds to cope for a fumble or a Tsumo. Hey, at least if I can make it all the way to the end of this game, if Maka doesn't give me 1,000 lashings, I'll be satisfied with that. It's the El Clasico right there. You played well and got third. Good job. Yeah, I'm thinking they need exactly the same weights that I do. Less of those on the wall, less of them for me to Tsumo. Unless they were to get in... there's not enough rounds to go. But if they were to get in Tenpai and discarded a Manzu that they didn't need, left lord could also feed the one Manzu that I need. Oh! Close but not quite. Okay, so you had all my Ipeco copes. Ah, there were so many like tiles, 5 Manzus as well. Oh well, that was unfortunate. No, they were not, the 5s were not stuck in this guy's hand or right lord. I could have sumo that. Anyway, yeah, let's just kill, I don't want left lord to get a lead on me, so kill Dabuton as fast as possible. I mean, other than that, shall I cope for a turn longer? I draw a pair of these. No, I don't. Okay. Let's not chase like flush too aggressively. Now, since Toyman is on a Tsumo roll, if you wanna be go on a Tsumo roll again. This time I wouldn't mind, because I kind of don't care what right lord does. Ooh, I would love to... 5, 6, man. It's so obvious, it's late in the game, but sure, I need to make moves, so fuck it, let's do it. Plus, like, 3 of the 9s are still alive. I'd be half... like, a Chinitsu in the suit of the daughter is nothing to sneeze at, too. One of the salts is dead to rights. Fine, if you don't want to give me Chinitsu, I'll do the... meme honor tile wait. It's fine by me. Yeah, I kind of don't care what right lord is doing. Okay, we are stuck in Toyman's glass case of emotion. Maybe I'll just be patient as usual and start doing a comfy fold right about now. I'll dance with the devil as long as it's like the odds are downright horrendous for me to deal in with honor tiles and whatnot. Otherwise, yeah, let's hope that someone else deals in before me. Hopefully not right lord, though. I want them to lose their damn mind and finish the game prematurely. Alright, everyone is playing like a coward, understandably. I'm more of a reason to do that than anyone else on this table. Actually, let me take a look at Paul Allen's card. You're sitting comfy in Master 3. Probably... Wait, you smashed the Riichi button yourself? Oh my god, this guy is gonna deal into Toyman's Haneman, won't he? Oh my lord. Y'all play too much. Okay. Sure. Still in there, I guess. Okay. I got the Pinfu Nothing Burger there and everything. Okay. Sure. Tsumo City. Back to back. No, that's not true. I think Right Lord did do a deal in on the first in East 1. Then after that was Tsumos back to back. Understandable. Hey there, Malik. Came to watch me fumble out of st1. I said this before, but if I don't get 100 lashings from Maka at the end of the game, I'll be satisfied. As it stands, it's starting to look like I gotta do a Hail Mary shot here, even if my discard pile becomes too obvious. Like with the half flush. Oh, it's yep, it's starting to form. Well, still open for the. I want to keep this the chance to pawn the green dragons anyway because I'm in the dealer seat. Wouldn't it be nice to have like Itsu and Honitsu in here? So let's keep an eye out for that. Also flushing in the suit of the daughter. Okay, yep. I gotta dance with the devil here. If only to break Ipatsu, so their Mangan Blast. Good news, I ranked up and unlocked Sunroom. Been losing in it though. Oh, you mean in Riichi City? Nice. Now you're one lobby away from Galaxy. Keep grinding, I suppose. Keep at it. How many matches do you have in Riichi City? I'm not even looking at what the other guys are discarding because I know I'm pushing this all the way to the end. If I gotta deal in, so be it. I will deal in. I don't give a fuck. I need this to have any chance of making a comeback. Yeah, well done, Malik. But yeah, how many matches do you have in Riichi City? If you can be bothered to check, I suppose. Okay, well, this is a Dora. This is the Dora Meld adjacent, but like I said, I gotta do a Hail Mary shot here. Big pushing. Oh my god, bro. Seriously. God damn it, man. Rikuri, what? Wake the fuck up. What are you doing? Jesus Christ. You better have a damn good reason to do that, like... Oh, you only play in City. Gotcha. Oh, you spent 45 tickets in the Danganronpa collab? Okay. You didn't get anything, sorry. Oh, nice. Oh, there you go, Lily. If you try to pull on the pool that's dedicated to like male characters, then you have pretty good odds of getting the one character that you want. But yeah, what are my prospects here? Since Strike Lord was kind enough to give Toyman limp deal in, as it were, I lost that goated hand, a pretty good weight there. This comes a little bit too late, especially since I already discarded the 4 pins. Oh, because you just wanted a guy whatsoever, gotcha. Understandable. You know what? Y'all are going for nothing burgers? Let me show you how to do a nothing burger, god damn it. Alright, fix me a 5 Sozu real quick. Doesn't even need to be Dora. There we go. Ask and you shall receive. Let's see if it's another carrot on the stick though. Yeah, I'm alright with this. Would I like to receive Itsu here? Sure. I'll take anything, even if I have to cheat the 7, so I'll do it for Tuhan. It's a start, going into history. Now the 4 Sozus are already dead to rights, so I think I'll just take any Tempai that I can get. And a chance to Khan as well. Right Lord is just doing the utmost to fumble right now. Out of a comfy second that they previously had. That does put us all going into history, I mean South 3. At the same, in the same general vicinity. If I can reroll this, I will. I can't, but I'll definitely go for a nothing burger of a hand and do a Hail Mary shot in last. All last. Ooh, okay, hold on to this bad boy. Ah, nice. That's not many matches at all. You got to Sun fairly fast then. Sure. Okay, it actually kind of works for me for the time being. I'm gonna have to push this though, especially since they laid down a Riichi stick on the table. I have to push this. Because getting a nothing burger plus a Riichi stick could mean something. I mean, that's a start right there. Can I pawn a lot right about now? Be interesting, especially if someone wants to throw out a honor tile, I mean. Not honor dragon. I don't have much of a choice other than... Unless Timen just wants to give them the win, but that was just a cheeky client delay. Gotta dance with the devil as much as possible. South 3. Stuck in Sumo City, but that's okay. It ain't over until it's Jover. Never mind, it's another Sumo. Sumo for D, but not for me. That's a classic right there. Let's see. You are not the dealer. You're going to be the dealer now. I like that. Well, since I was shooting for second, not really. And since I'm shooting for second, I have to keep this hand closed. If you're wondering why I'm particularly hell-bent on doing this Hail Mary shot in all last, it's because if I get third, I'm going to demote out of st1 anyway. So I need to keep this close as much as possible. I mean, I have to do if you can imagine in your mind's eye, the biggest shipment of copium that I draw a terminal tile here. I have to keep this closed if I want to get second place. Otherwise, I would open and try to get third. Nothing wrong with third places. It's just I can't use it right now. Like the only way I could have gotten enough points with an open hand was if I pawned this, then got something in the Dora meld, and 3 people called Riichi so that I would gobble up the Riichi sticks, and then I got a direct hit on left lord. And the odds of that happening are extremely low. So it's not looking great right now. Matter of fact, you know what? Cheetah might be the only thing that saves me right about now. It's a cheetah angle, like through and through. So let's just play the odds. If I'm waiting for cheetah, any tile that is still alive needs to stay in my hand. And yeah, let's see what happens. Well fought anyway, until the very end. Not a single deal in. I know I'm not gonna get 100 lashings from Maka. Not a single Tsumo though. Little bit unfortunate there. That's how the Zhonging goes. Up and down. It'll be... Okay, you don't have to give me like a... I'm going to throw this out... Oh, hold on. I mean, Toyman has been so lucky that anecdotally they could be waiting for both. Maybe a Shanpon on both. There we go. If you don't want to give me the win here, at least like dangle a little carrot on a stick and let me get the Chitoi Tempai would be nice. There we go. Chitoi Tempai achieved. Fuck it, let's do it. I do be needing them points. One of the reassuring things about doing Riichi with Chitoi, beyond the sussy weight, which I'm sure that Toyman probably has, he probably has the Nords in his hand. If anything, they have a pair of Nords and I'm single tile waiting on the last Nord or something like that. But it's that if I did get a Tsumo out of nowhere here, the odds of getting Uradora are pretty good. It'll be one of the most goated Chitois that I've ever had, if I manage to pull it out of my ass here. But what can I say? Everyone gets a shot at Tsumo. Maybe I can get my own Tsumo. We'll see. 8 rounds to cope for. Nope. Just to a comfy hard fold from everybody. And yeah. Understandable. I went down fighting as well as I possibly could have. No regrets. GG. There we go. Back to the Saint climb. And with that out of the way... Actually, let me just take a look at Maka real quick. Alright, Maka. Tell me how well or poorly I did. We all kind of played like ass, I suppose. Clearly, according to Maka. I didn't think that was that bad. I mean, I didn't deal in a single time, but... Sure. Go again. Oh yeah, and also... Like I said, I have new emotes. I have decided to go for a Kavi theme with the channel. On only on Twitch, because I am not monetized on YouTube, so yeah. And of course, now that I don't need to hold on to Saint anymore, I have one of the freest high pies I've ever seen. Yep. Doesn't get much simpler than this. this is comfy though. Just ripping off the band-aid. And let's go again. On the road to Saint. I've done it once, I can do it again. Even if I demote, I'll probably do it again. And again and again. Already know how it is. Yeah, sure would have been nice to have this hyper in the previous game, huh? Sure. Lots of shinies in here. Right. This will be my pair, I guess. Semi-pawn a lot. Anything here. You don't even have to feed me the Haku. Matter of fact, Baichi the 2-3-4. No, let's be a little bit more greedy than that. If I'm not greeding for the Haku, at least I'll try to keep 2 Dora in the hand. But yeah, hope y'all have been having a good day. Weekend. I watched the rewatched, I should say, Girls Last Tour, so that was kind of comfy. Other than that, just general Toho business that I tend to do with music specifically. And oh yeah, I think at some point I said that I hadn't watched Edge Runners yet. That's a lie. I found that out too late. What is it, Saya? Whoa, my cat is doing a big fat meow right about now. Okay, Saya. I just want some attention. Did you hear that? Did the mic pick that up? Oh my lord. What a needy baby. Let's see. What am I cooking here though? I mean, sure, this can go. A pair of the ones here and another one here. That's, you know what, let's keep it simple. I was gonna say now begins the Doko cope. If I had another one Sozu here, I would discard the Dora for the Doko cope. I'm glad I didn't though. Yeah, you know what they say, when in doubt, discard the Ariane man. Although here I don't think it makes that much of a difference. It's just like both these cards would have been efficient. The 9 or the 7. I can pull another 7 here and fix myself an extra pair. There's not much of a reason to do so though. As much as a fixed Shanten as he can possibly be, waiting on the Sussy Shanpons here. And I received the Dora Meld from the wall, which is kind of reassuring as well. Dude, that emote is cursed as hell. Check this out though. Get a big old bonk. Am I about to get bonked? Fuck it, we dance with the devil. What kind of shitty weight do you have in there if you discard the 8 and the 6 back to back? Yeah, so some of the emotes now I've moved them into the followers only category. I hope no one was overly attached to the Ichihime emotes. I only kind of had them there because they kind of fit my splash screen. I'm half thinking about doing the same with the sub badges, of turning them from dragons to like maybe a crystal ball, because that's kind of like what Kavia's got going on. Ah, do me right in with the daughter. Like, how could you let that perfect opportunity pass to get an Omega Sun by Man blast in the face? 3 and 6, we are looking at the ginormous odds here. And we end up on a shitty end of the stick. So, would you look at that? Run for D, but not for me. That's El Clásico right there. Not to worry though. Come on, let's go again. Put me in, coach. I'm ready for another sumo lashing. Hold on, give me a second, Jesus. Yeah, it's the daily allotted zoomies time. My cat is going bonkers in the background. She did a big jump and flipped the curtains over the sofa. Unfortunately, I can't quite chase her around the house as I otherwise would while playing a game of Mahjong. Maybe if I had... I mean, my Bluetooth headset is there. I just don't think I can multitask that well. Yep, she's getting mad zoomies right about now. Sure. It's a little bit more sus if I end up on a 8 souls weight. That's unfortunate. I'll open for the Itsu. It's just, it's going to be a bit slow since all of my Itsu melds, I have Proto Itsu melds for every single, for the entire suit. But hey, it starts with a chi like that. Never mind. Before I get rudely interrupted in my dealer seat. Chasing the... do I want to die on this hill? Nah, just go ahead and get Sumo City or run someone right about now. Would be perfect. Especially on a sussy weight like that. Nothing. None Sotogawa found. None Sotogawa found. Like, this is barely counts, especially since they called Riichi at the start of the second row. This is like not more likely to pass than a 9. Go out and throw out 9 Sozu and pray that they kill each other. Or just Sumo City back to back. That was oddly kind though. As far as Sumos go. Nothing wrong with that. One in particular. What? Okay. Another Itsu chance. Do I go for it? I'll keep this just in case he wants to come out and play. Hello there, Morn. Hello, hello. I just noticed you popping in. I read your message. I didn't notice it was you. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day. And yeah, I'm gonna, like, as I was saying, like, yeah, I probably will switch out my sub badges from, like, I like the dragons, it was a decent idea at the start. Now I'll probably move to a crystal ball, like a little crystal ball at the start, and then it becomes bigger and fancy, something like that. Oh man, Jesus Christ. Is it too late to discard this? Is this cheeky so-and-so already in Tenpai? I'm gonna go ahead and discard it. I do not want to lay down this hand yet. And deal into later, yeah. Deal into that monster of a hand later. It's more of a nothing burger, especially if they don't have any daughter in there. It keeps the game moving. Yeah, this is buns. It's another Chitoi angle. Yeah, speaking of Chitoi angle, well, there it is, my Chitoi Ishanten. Yeah, let's go, Malik! Nice start to your sunroom career, as it were. Chitoi Tenpai, anytime now, surely. Do I want to tango with that Riichi? Yeah, sure, especially with an honor tile. Beyond that, I mean, they're in last. Give me a chance to slam the Riichi button on this Chitoi and I'll do it. If not, I'll probably just fold like a napkin. Okay, let's start with this one. At least it's Genbutsu to the Riichi guy. Wait, who dealt in? Oh, the guy in last. Okay. Let's see if I can catch up to at least second. But yeah, beyond that, the Ichihime splash screen isn't going away anytime soon. But all the other like channel aesthetics, I'm probably going to be switching to Kavi. Sounds like a plan. I know that Alex liked using the Pawn Cat emote from time to time, but you can literally find that anywhere, so like no harm, no foul. Right, Morn? Yeah, I fully agree with you. This Ariane man is pissing me off. It's gotta go next. Except if I keep drawing garbage back to back, then the one is a no-brainer. If it's not Ichihime, you're good with it. Okay, that's kind of where I'm at this point. Really? You're gonna tempt me with a good time like that? Rewarded for keeping this shitty Ariane, man, by drawing the 7 right about now and completing a Kanchan there. Yeah, that would be something, huh? Oh, that's so Omega garbage. Really? Did it have to be that one specifically? Like, I don't mind the Entotsu. Fuck. I have to discard this, otherwise I have too many pairs in close 10. At least, like, 3 of the 7 souls were still alive. I mean, if you can turn the Ariane into Entotsu, that's usually as good as it gets, but not when the Entotsu is preventing you from completing the Dora Meld. So I'm gonna, if I get the Dora Meld here, I'm gonna have to discard the 6 anyway. Or just Taiman is going to deal into every single hand in existence. And speedrunning Toby. In which case, I guess I'll get out of here in 3rd. I'll just play like a good little Tenpai bot. If the 5 pins wants to come out and play, I don't mind that as well. Otherwise, just go for the most isolated shit. Keep it simple and all that. Pair this pairs well with Panchan and a triplet at the same time. There's one too many pairs in this hand. I have the 1, 2, 3 here. So yeah. Discard this pair so I can go for the 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. Sure, that works. I'll just keep it simple, man. Whatever. Goodbye to Sanshoku. Welcome to Tenhou. In my dealer seat, that's a lot to recover from, though. Yeah, I'll take 3rd, though. No issues with that. If I could have my dealer seat before settling for 3rd, though, I would be pretty happy about that. Might even fuck around and pawn the 6 here and do a cheeky tanky Tenhou. Oh, that's unfortunate. I can't do that. If I had the 7, it would have been free. Oh well, Toyman has no reason to fold here. They're just gonna deal right in if they have to. Let me gobble up that Riichi stick, though. Words spoken by the utterly deranged before they deal in. Oh, just like that? No way. Okay. That would have been cruel and unusual. Honestly, as long as I don't deal into Toyman, I'll just get out of here in 3rd. Sure. Yeah, I think you already spent 1,000 points to call that Riichi. That is Toyman's death bell right there. Stuck in leftward's glass case of emotion. That's unfortunate. Alright. Go again. Hanshans back to back, non-stop. One more. And by one more, I don't know, I've been live for like 1 hour at this point. Could go for a while longer. Hello, fellow Zhongers. How do you do today? Not too bad. From Toyman. Let's take a look at Paul Allen's card there in the right hand, going through the motions recently. Bunch of last places back to back. I've been there before. And this is a Kiss to Build a Dream one from Left Lord right there. Hoping to get the goated Master 2 rank. 2 more wins would get you there, buddy. Actually, I mean, I hate doing that, but I'll do it for the one time. If it's not meant to be right now, then I won't do a big cope for Yakumans later into the stream. So me too, Morn. Like I honestly, I don't even give a shit about looking at other people's profile. But I did one. They have kind of a cute. Hold on. I'll keep this one because it's Dorameld adjacent. But yeah, okay, they had kind of a cute avatar, so I want to check out their profile anyway. Akagis though, these days, don't even care to check. I don't care if it's the bonded skin, the cash shop skin, or whatever skins you have going on. I've seen enough Akagis for a lifetime. So yeah, that Yakumans was never gonna happen. This is Dorameld adjacent. So yeah, I'll go ahead and trade the Rianmans that I have here to include the Dorameld. I had more better odds of I had better odds of completing this Rianman here in the Sozu. But I get some more value this way. How about that? 3 Han. Yeah, sign me up. Yeah, since I already selected the Rianman in the Dorameld. There we go. I had to discard the other Rianman. It's a Shanpon weight. 3 Han. Managed to fit another Han there, thanks to kind donations from the wall. And now I'll do a slightly... I usually say, even though the odds are the same on both sides, when I say like a lopsided Shanpon, it's just that one of the Shanpon sides is more terminal adjacent. So it's... so as far as I'm concerned, it's a bit more lopsided to the 2 side. To Manzu rather than the 4. But yeah. I'm gonna do a cheeky Tedashi this card. Not that they're paying attention to it, but... maybe I'm not in Tenpai already. I don't know if they're paying attention. That would have been kind of interesting. I mean, I already greeded for this Dorameld by discarding a more efficient Rianman. Wasn't going to greed for all that Dora. Alright now. 2 MN4. Right about now. Any moment now. Especially with one of these bad boys. That's a 9. couldn't be further from what I need. Oh, yeah. Almost discarded that. Oh my God. This better be a damn good dama. I see 2 shinies in there. Alright. Nope. You had to be the worst possible wind. You know what? Like I said this in the past, that the North is probably the worst style in the entire game. Bar none. But actually it's probably the White Dragon, because in Riichi Mahjong for some reason they got rid of the window. Like, you know how in Chinese Mahjong they have the a little window here, and it's on my overlay as well because I prefer that design. The White Dragon in Chinese Mahjong has that window on the tile. I wonder why they got rid of it. This is not a Tenhou angle. Get the fuck out of here. You gonna pawn that as well? Okay. I'm totally fine with that. An equal distribution of pawns. Yeah, this one has gotta go. I mean... was not gonna get me to Tenpai anytime soon. Okay, well, if the 4 pins comes out, that's free. I gotta open the hand. Oh, 7, huh? I have 5, 6, 7 here, and I could get the an 8 as well. No way, man. Let me just keep this simple. Let me get the Tenhou and get the fuck out of here. Too many people with open melds. Otherwise, I could have gone for the 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku, but I can just get out of here with the Tenhou and the Dora. I would be happy with that. That's a start. And he clicked the run button faster than I was able to even click Chi. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, please do enjoy your day off actually doing something entertaining. Not just watching twitch.tv. But yeah, thank you as usual for stopping by. Goodbye, Lily. See you later. Mayhaps even on the Final Fantasy XIV queue. Alright, well. It's starting to form again, yeah. It's early enough to commit to Toy Toy, so I'll do that. Me too, Lily. Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Once I finish the stream, I'll probably try to get a couple of league matches going. Especially since we're almost in August. It'd be nice to get like a couple more matches in, 3 or 4 before August. Oh, yeah, say less. Yes, fortunate enough to commit to Toy Toy. If you can, we'll join it. Okay. Thanks for showing up to ball as usual. I want Rin to get their last match in, at least so they can qualify. It'd be kinda buns if they're like 1 match away from qualifying and it's almost August. Alright, Roxanne has to put out the daughter. It's okay. We trade 1 daughter for another here and a chance to can too. No, the 1 pins is already gone, so no canning whatsoever. It is, however, still a kiss to build a dream one since I committed to the Toy Toy fairly early in the game. Also, what's up, Ojo? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good weekend yourself. And here's the hardest scope to complete this Toy Toy. Containing a shiny. Possibly more? Nope, absolutely useless. Okay, you should all be so lucky, like holy shit. Do I push this garbage? Fuck your con, man. And your pawns and canning into daughters. Maybe I can have my time in the limelight right about now. Since y'all are so prone to pushing. Big sending it right here. In East 2. Just to punish that con. And the rich get richer. What can I say? Evil goes unpunished in the world. It was a nice send from the Akagi over there. Especially against Toyman, who did absolutely nothing wrong. Oh, say less. That's almost free. As to like 1 turn of coping for any one of these bad boys. Other than that, that's edge weighty Peko is not that good, but okay, before I commit to the beat, to the Penchani Peko, I'm going to discard these, keep it as efficient as possible. Oh yeah, if you wanted to watch the st1 fumble into Master 3, you already missed it. That already happened. I was doing the utmost, like I played the best goddamn Mahjong I could have, but when you're stuck in Sumo City, it is what it is. There was an attempt to hang in there. So yeah, now I'm back in Master 3. And begin the climb all over again. Wouldn't be the first time. It's probably not gonna be the last. Let's keep it a buck. But yeah, I have delivered... Oh, that's unfortunate. I have delivered on the promise of the title. Can't read anything, so you could have lied to me and I'd accept it. That's not true. Don't stop with the self-deprecating talk. I've played with you before. I mean, if the Peko cope is too much... Well, regardless, I'm not gonna commit to Chitoi here. Come on. It's like... middle of the second row. No, the Ipeco is pretty much dead to rights. I mean, I don't mind the value that I got out of that. Is it too late to commit to Toy Toy? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah shit, well, here goes nothing. Ah, this is the Jade Room, yeah. At some point it was Throne, now it is Jade. Say less. Oh, full fucking sand. Okay, 2 of these are dead to rights. Yeah, just give me another pair per chance to dream of a Toy Toy Tenpai. You don't even need pins. Look at this garbage in the discard pile. Tenpai draw in my dealer seat. Nope. Just gonna hand over the Ron to them in a silver platter. Understandable. Please have a good day. Well, back at square one though. My own North doesn't matter because this is the worst style in the game anyway. Can never count on it. Dead to rights immediately, so I don't have a chance to cope for easy Yakuhai. So yeah, just otherwise it seems like a pretty easy hand to play. Nothing fancy here, no fancy Yakuza. Can't commit to that Sanshoku. I didn't even have the 8 Sozu before the Akagi allowed me the chance to cheat that into the 7, 8, 9, which I already have in here in a I'm Azure shape. But at least we have a 6, 7 here. It doesn't need to be Sanshoku to be efficient. The 6, 7 can receive a 5, and yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had Nagashi Mangan in my global account. I also have had the only all greens that I've ever had in my global. But because I was tryharding a little bit more here in JP, I never go for the Hail Mary shots like Doko, Nagashi Mangan, you know, stuff like that that you do when you're fucking around. Yeah, I've had all greens. I had to build that all greens from the ground up, pretty much. Didn't I have like 3 open melds for that all greens? It did not come easy. Yeah, but if like the all greens opportunity was presented to me here in JP, I would just be content with Chinitsu. Not necessarily dismantle a perfectly good Chinitsu to go for all greens. It's the same thing with Suiso. Like, I don't need all the honors in the world. You can sneak in there like like a sequence at the edge of any suit. I would be content with that. Oh, a cheeky Nobetan there. I'll do away with the Nobetan because I could receive the Dora tile here. Be kind of nice. Anyone way that I can complete this Ryankan will guarantee me a Dora. So I'll just wait for this Ryankan to come home. Otherwise my pair seems to have already been fixed. It would be nice if the Ryankan completes here. I'll do it, because I can still sneak Tanyao into this garbage. Kinda like that. Alright, don't play coy now. Slam the Riichi button. Try to squeeze as many points out of this as early as possible. And also slam the Kan button on the 8 pins if I am given the chance to do so. I'm not gonna press the auto Kan button because I want to have the pleasure of smashing it myself. Close but not quite. It was not given the chance to Kan. Close enough though. Feel bad for Toyman again. Poor Sod didn't do nothing wrong in this game. Maybe on that hand, maybe pushed a little bit aggressively, but it wasn't fair. You didn't deserve it, Toyman. It's okay, especially since they just got, I know, presumably, I don't know, but if they just got to Master 1, I know they're well hooked onto the Zhong. So I know they'll be back for more, even if they end up in last. That's unfortunate though, going for first to fighting for scraps with Akagi. They'll be back for more though. I should probably throw this away as soon as possible before it gets me in trouble. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and do that right now. Okay, nobody can pawn that. That's reassuring as well. Do I want to pawn a lot? Let's keep an eye on the Chitoi angle. If I get Chitoi here, I'm not gonna smash the Riichi button. Yeah, probably just do a Sasidama. No, they probably did deserve it. Yeah, especially if they get S plus in Maka and they end up in last. That's totally deserved. They had it coming. From mogging on the table with their impeccable Mahjong skills. Super efficiency. You think you're so efficient? And speaking of efficiency, keep an eye out for the tiles that have been discarded, because the wall has donated my way into a shitty Chitoi Ishanten. But yeah, maybe I'll check Maka later to see how their score was. Unfortunate though. Okay. If you don't want to give me this Chitoi, can I at least get to Tenpai? Just a Tenpai at draw. What? Nah, I lay this down. I do not want to give that Akagi the run. Not that it matters, but you know. It's probably better this way, because the payouts were smaller than they would have been with the Tenpai Atro. And probably should keep an eye out on that. If like you only have a couple of turns to go and you're gonna get less by winning the hand, just let it go to a exhaustive draw. And you can get more points because everyone else is playing like a coward. They could give you like 3000 points for free. But to be fair, it's like it's a very specific situation. You don't often see it that often, so you don't often see it that often. Well said indeed. This is of course the goated Saanko play with 2 shots at Saanko too. With 2 Sozu and the 6 pins. Yes, words are very hard indeed. To give props to the hamster upstairs, at least. I have no... actually, I have good... I was gonna say, I have no reason to keep this Saanko Dama. But I do because it's in the Dora meld. So someone else might be too afraid to discard something Dora adjacent. Not this guy, clearly. Not only was he not afraid of discarding something that's Dora adjacent, straight up discarded the Dora. That's nice though. I accidentally stumbled upon Suanko Tanki. So, here's the thing though, like, I am not like... I already have a Confu lead. I could easily fix second out of this game. Do I want to do a single tile hell weight on the... on Suanko Tanki just to go for the... like, I don't even make clips. I don't need to clip farm. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for me to... I could just easily abandon this Suanko Tanki. Which is what I usually would do. But the trade-off here was kind of nice because it's Genbutsu. I mean... I'll do it for the one time, fine. I'll leave a little. Well, yeah, it's a hell of a big hill, especially if you're trying to climb your way with points. Sure, I'll take it then. Alright, enjoy the newest Kurosawa movie, but in 4K. The, I guess it's nice having a double Yakuman. But yeah, usually I wouldn't like greed so much for the Suanko Tanki play. I might have played more Koi. Like if that was in the throne room, there's no way I would have gone for the Suanko Tanki. Nice one though. There's one for the believers. And I saved... I just realized that because of that big-ass Yakuman, I saved Toyman from last. They were playing so responsibly the whole game. So they deserve to be saved by the bell there.
回り始めた。
I guess not. I also didn't take a screenshot. Ooh, Suakon Tanki followed by Daburi
ダブルリーチ。
with a sussy terminal weight, especially since the West was just discarded. Someone is juicing up the wall right now in my favor. But then again, that Swanko Tanki also only happened because I kept the Saanko. It was not a free Swanko Hypai. I had to build that from the ground up. I kept the Swanko Dama and then discarded something that was Gembutsu, which also happened to put me in Swanko Tanki Tenpai. So it's not like I was laying down the family fortune for a Suanko Tanki that was never going to happen. I literally was just trying to get Saanko and walked into that, like, with the terminal weight and everything. Right? And it wasn't even the wall that gave me the Tanki. That was just like unfortunate. Like, what the fuck else could Right Lord do if they were focused on defending against Toyman, who was in Riichi? Throw out a perfectly safe one pins, except not really. Alright, Nan Uradora here. Daburi Nomi, that's the name of my new Mahjong club. You've heard of Riichi Nomi? Then come check out Daburi Nomi. Yeah, give me another reroll, man. You wanna check out the West? You sneezy... Nah. I was gonna say you sniveling little shit rag, but that was a little bit harsh. I stopped myself from saying it and I ended up saying it anyway. Let's see, what else though? Did not get the goated reroll. Gonna have to work with this cursed Pinfu pair. I was gonna say, unless I receive a donation of Red Dragon here, which won't be the case, so it can go as well. Yeah, this is forming up nicely, all things considered. Now that I have a surplus of pairs, maybe I can do away with the honor tiles though. I'm gonna keep that chance here to have the Penchan with the 789, the Kanchan with the 234, or get a triplet here. There's Tanyao Doranya chance here. Yeah, shift this a little bit slightly just to include the Tanyao in the hand. That's a hell of an enchantena. Doesn't get much better than this. Either give me the sequence or a triplet. Slam the Riichi button and let it ride. It's kind of lopsided to the 8 Suozu though. Oh, fuck it. That guy has 2 open melds, they can't play Koi now. And I'm also afforded the chance of calling Riichi with a Genbutsu tile. Fingers crossed, Morn. Fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. I mean, regardless, Master 3 is as comfy as it gets for me anyway. This is right where I should be. At least I'm not pooping my pantalones constantly like in the throne room. This is comfy. I can, like, this is something that I can spitball at the same time and just do like multitask. So that's kind of reassuring. With that being said, I am still like going to do the utmost, of course, to get back to Saint as soon as possible. Riichi Tenhou Doranya, yeah, sure. Freest type I've ever seen in my whole goddamn life. These these North tiles might catch someone unawares lately. I mean later. Let's with the Dora Yakuhai, with the Dora Yakuhai bomb in the making, let's just end this as soon as possible. Nope, don't do it. I was gonna say, me take a look at Paul Allen's card, but nah. Yeah, they seem to be doing quite well. 3/4 in, I mean, still on their way to Master 3. Nothing wrong with that. 3/4 in the last 10 matches. Not, I mean, it's not great, but it's not too bad either. Plus, we get to look at the cat girl, the cute cat girl here. Which, cool bug factors, is like one of the only 2 Mahjong Soul Fumos that they've ever made. So of this character right here and Ichihime. And I only remember her name because they made a Fumo out of her. I'm pretty sure she's Yuzo. I don't want to spread false information on the internet, but I'm pretty sure that's the name of this character right here. Wait, did someone emote? Let me throw out this one. This says more sticks, like more Riichi sticks. The smallest grid as I throw out this isolated tile, hoping for a pair of the Easts. Dabuton triple Dora bomb would be as free as it gets. I'm not gonna snub my nose at that. I'm still coping though. One more turn of coping. Ah, nice. Yeah, I only remembered because they made a fumo out of her. Alright, this one can go now. Can I get some more emoters here in the Jade Room? Or is everyone too busy sweating it out? Someone calls Riichi right about now. Maybe I'll slurp up their Riichi stick as well. Leave a little, come on. Someone else started. I didn't start the fire. It was Leftlord that started demoting up a storm. And that's fine. I literally didn't even start emoting. I just matched their freak. You didn't know they made merch of other characters outside of Ichihime? Yeah, they do. They sure do make a hell of a lot of merch other than Ichihime. If you check the Yostar store, they not only have a list of the merch that's currently available, but they also leave the site on the site everything that's been sold out. So, hold on. If it's okay, I'll keep this for around because it's an Ipeco cope. If it's not an Ipeco cope, at least it's efficient in the form of a sequence. Same here with the Panchan. But yeah, Kaguya Hime is also one of the other popular characters. Off the top of my noggin, let's see. Ryan is like one of the very popular character as well. The dog, I don't remember the name of the dog. Oh, that was a goated pull from the wall, huh? And this is not a lopsided Shanpon at all. Especially containing a terminal tile. And with 2 outs on both sides of the Shanpon. Yeah, this is nothing wrong with this. Just get a bigger lead as soon as possible. Hey there, Honor, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I am playing this hellhole of a game, otherwise known as Mahjong Soul. So yeah, do enjoy the shit show in ranked. Beyond, yeah, just waiting on the Sussy Shanpon containing the 1M. Especially since it's Sotogawa, but it's Sotogawa to the tile that I used to call Riichi, so it's not as reliable as something that I have discarded earlier. Like throwing out any pins outside of the 7 pins or the 7 Suzu here would be good Sotogawa. This is like a big Sotogawa cope on the Riichi tile. But if you have nothing else to rely on, it's not Might as well throw it out there to see if it passes. Kinda like that. I must have pulled some Uradora, there it is. To get the Hollywood movie flashing across the screen. I'll wait. I'll discard the Dora Haku before I discard the South. To see if Right Lord can pawn that. The fastest way to end the game would be someone just running desperate Shimo there. But it's still East 4, so there's no reason to be too desperate here, even though it might be a little bit tempting. You wanna pawn that? No? Okay. This is not leaving my hand though, so I'm sorry. It's not even a mochi mochi situation. I don't want it, but it's never leaving my hand. You're right, there is a clean cool cat. And the previous one was a double cool cat. I'm just waiting for someone else to discard the Shining Haku. That's about it. But in the meantime, I'll play Mahjong and be somewhat efficient, I guess. Actually, the 4 can go right about now while it's Genbutsu. This I can save for a rainy day. It's, for some reason, he wants to donate my way into a Tenpai. Even if I receive the triplet of the ones here, I would have to smash the Riichi button waiting on the Dora Live Yakuhai. That's not gonna happen. I'll just skip Itama. Adama Tenpai. Yeah, sounds like a plan. And absolutely, no matter what happens, never smash the can button this time. Now would be yep, right. Now would be the right time to tap into the to break the glass and throw out a perfectly safe tile. Oh my god! Say no. Just walk away. Be my guest. Not laying down the family fortune for this. Can you run, maybe, Right Lord, though? That would be about as perfect as it gets. We can all get out of here as fast as possible and instantly queue another match. I'm reaching down to pet my cat. What? Literally just do game boots. Get not 10, get paid. And not 10 from Right Lord. Okay. The slightest breeze away from being sent into the Shadow Realm. Finally making good use of these stupid ass tiles. For once in their life. But yeah, I still wonder what the reason is for them to getting rid of the windows on the White Dragon. It's a much cooler design to have the windows here. Hell yeah, and it's not even pair of Northwinds Pinfu Cope. I mean, I guess they must have worn. Have you ever looked at the Chinese style set? The white dragons look, they have a little window on them. They're not completely white, like it's not literally just a blank canvas. It has a window around it, kind of like my overlay. I use those on my overlay because I prefer the Chinese white dragon design. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm referring to, the blue frame around it. Kind of looks like a little window. Yeah, that's what I was spitballing about. I wonder why they got rid of it. I could probably look into it. Tried and true, right? Sussy wait, tanky wait on Nothing Burger of a West to catch someone unawares. Sure, I mean, it does. There is par for the course as far as going for simplicity. Literally having no design on a tile. I'll ask around to see if there is any reason why Riichi Mahjong removed the blue frame around the dragons, though. Alright, we know that is not Doko. They did not pawn the 8 Sozu there. There'll be a start though to toy with Doko to make their way out of last. I could go for a cigarette right about now, but I ran out. I'll have to leave without them, I guess. I'm not... The other time I was like, y'all mind waiting like 30 minutes while I go out to buy cigarettes? And I came back to 9 viewers. I was like, really? Is that what you gotta do more often? Y'all would literally incentivize me. They're like, yeah, finally his ugly mug is out of the frame. Let's show our support now that only the chair is on the screen. Yeah, maybe that is the matter. Just do more empty chair more often. Why try to bum rush matches as fast as possible? when I can just go out for cigarettes and return to 9 viewers. Yeah, it's gonna be a Kanchan. The Hatsu. It's either Mochi Mochi shit or should be coming out right about now. I have to send this back into the kitchen because I need a pear in my hand. Can't mess with this meld here. Unless the wall donates 6 or 8 M. Can't do anything with it. Nah, that looks like a toy play. They have discarded too many pins. So I don't feel too afraid of throwing out any pins myself. Okay, finally it came out. And go for the shitty Kanchan weight with Omega value in it though. As you can see, a whole bunch of shinies in there. I think that's worth... I'll lay down the family fortune for this and keep pushing. Like, anything that I could get above 50k would be ideal if I want to climb as fast as possible back to Saint. I also don't want to get lost myself pursuing that so much. I'm only doing it because if I Sumo, Right Lord is dead. If I get Teron, they're also dead. It's only because Shimo is pretty much almost busting. But it would be nice to get the additional points from winning with a cool cat. The more points, the better. Oh! In a strange twist of fate, I might be assisting Right Lord in getting out of last. It was a nothing burger of a hand. But I think that's enough though. Yeah, let's go! I saved the Shimo from last. These ones feel the best. Like, this feels like a way better than a cool cat. A third place like this. It's just, oh. Few things can compare. Sure. Tanyao time. Yeah, there we go. That'll do it. Come on, keep it moving. So yeah, looks like we ended up playing a full Hanshan. Because even if I run somebody with this nothing burger, they won't bust. Unfortunately, I'm probably more likely to run Right Lord. Yep, if they're doing a Hail Mary shot to get out of last. Although just laying down the payment for a Riichi stick is already gonna put you in last again. I don't know. It's kind of hard to decide because, like, they had to pay the Riichi City cost and now they're in last. I know for shit sure that if it was me, I would have just tried to hang on for dear life with my third place until our last. And wait until someone else gets desperate. But it's different playstyles, really. Well, indeed they do, more. Now they have no choice but to do that. Again, if it were me, I would just try to open for a Confitaniao as fast as possible. Yeah. One of the fours is already dead to rights anyway. So I couldn't fix an easy pawn out of that for Sozu. Keep the Ryankan here. But I can get an easy pawn out of the 9 here. The 4 as well for pins this time. Beyond that, yeah, the hand is entirely reliant on me getting my easy Yakuza here. One hand nothing burger. It's gonna be 1,500 points. None Riichi sticks or Homba on the table. Yeah, unless I receive a shiny by Ching D8. It's a no-brainer right there. Classic Atozuke, but now I can't Chi D8. So I'm not gonna end up above 70k, but yeah, it's gonna be big ol' 69. Kind enough to call the Tsumo there and get me to the 70k dream. Oh, did we save Shimo from the Shadow Realm? Nice. Yeah, because Left Lord again doing the same shit, man. When you're like 1,000 points away from last, like, it's not that Riichi won't net you a whole bunch of value, but if you don't win that Riichi, you're going to be in last just because you paid the price of calling Riichi. I usually shy away from doing that. Because I've been jonged like one too many times. I know damn well if I'm calling a Riichi and if there's a bunch of value in my hand, if I have a Sanmen-chan. If my Riichi puts me from third to last, just laying down the price of the stick, nah, I'm walking away from that. taking a while to get there, but yeah, especially if I wanna pawn both of the Yakuhai, having a Nobetan there is pretty decent. It's not a Nobetan, it's another Yanmen in the making with the 678 or 789. I might just discard this 7 Sozu here as early as possible, just to try to play it safe. 6, 7, 8. Discard this. Then the 2M. Okay. Get the Tanyao Nomi, get paid. Time for me to get my nothing burger, but I also wouldn't mind re-rolling this hand. This is kind of buns. We can work with it though, just a whole bunch of trash to discard. Just scope until the wall likes us again, exactly. I don't have to rely on the wall too much. If anything, I need to get a bunch of donations from Kamicha here, so I can chi a lot and whatnot. And they do have the title that I would like to have someday. Beyond Master of All Art, the Grand Gallery. I'm gonna have to chi at least this Ryanman out of Kamicha. Ooh, okay. Do I fuck around and find out? Nah, that would be too obvious if I were to slam the can button on that. Can't do it. No one's gonna feed me the south. We'll get the title for sure, even if it takes a while. Alright, I'll trust you more. I'll hold you on that. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, oh my god, destroying my hopes and dreams to a fine pulp instantly. I'm gonna need a handwritten apology for trusting the wall too much there. Doing all the legwork for me, pulling the Yakuhai into a deal in Riichi. Yeah, that is true. Kamicha is just here to zhong as much as possible. Not even trying to pass the seat or anything. Nope, just try to get as many dubs as possible before they're ripped to shreds by Omega Sun by Man Blast. getting somewhere, I guess. I'm gonna have to discard this, do a little bit of greed for the 2 Manzu. I'll start with the 7 first, so I can keep this Kanchan. I'll commit to the Itsu if I can Shi the 2M. Because one of the 2Ms, 2 of the 2Ms are already dead to rights. I wanted to discard this Kanchan, but I don't want to deal into Left Lord's Nothing Burger again. They must be in Tempai at this point, right? A bit too late to commit to this, but it's doable. It's doable. Oh, yep. Something like that. I mean, if no one does nothing, Kamicha is gonna go again. Okay, going for the Honitsu. Since they discarded the tile in the Sozu suit, they're probably already in Tempai. I'm gonna push anyway if I get the chance to pawn. By discarding this Sozu tile. It looks like Left Lord is thinking the same. I think Right Lord is doing a big ol' think there. Wondering if they should change their weight. But no, that was a good decision. Not changing their weight. Or maybe someone else was thinking about pawning that Sozu tile. That was pretty decent though. I'm happy with how I played that. True. Just like I said, Kamicha trying to steamroll us with going for Renchans and got demolished by someone else dealing into a Honitsu. Just warming up the seat for someone else to take a run to the face. I can give up the Ryankan if I receive the data here. Otherwise, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to keep this closed. I could open for Tenhou. We'll see. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. Humble flesh farmer. Take a look at my stats real quick though. This is about as perfect as it gets to me. All in on first and third. I think that represents well my playstyle, yeah. It's just unfortunate that I had to get demolished in the throne room, but it is what it is. Wanna give me another Chitoi cope? Not necessarily. Receiving any triplet here would be reassuring, so I don't have to play with Chitoi. Matter of fact, let me just shy away from that entirely by discarding the 7 Sozu. I can make a sequence here. Or a triplet. If I get to Tenpai, I will smash the Riichi button. I did not get to Tenpai. Therefore, damn, I have absolutely no Sotogawa here. Yeah, I'll just fold then. I'm out of here. Fix a comfy third for me, real quick. By running Kamicha. Anything but sumo. Nah, no one here is going to fumble. It's either a Tsumo or not, and that does give him more time though with their Tenpai draw to get a better hand.
いかなる結末も受け入れましょう。
I didn't even bother to check what their weight was. They're sent it on a pension or something stupid like that. What matters is that everyone else, including Toyman and Kamicha, got the Tenpai draw. Got the Noten, I mean. Alright, that is a mad decent draw right there. Fixing that kancha, and for me... beyond that. Yeah, pretty simple hand to play. The Nobetan is reassuring, meaning that I don't have to... Oh, that's even better. Let's go. Might actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to keep the Nobetan just so I could have a pair weight. I can slide the Nobetan. I mean, can just switch the Nobetan to the other side here. I mean, there's some decent value in this as well, so... Yeah, sure, I'll leave a little and push against this. Especially since I have a bunch of shinies in my hand regardless. Yeah, this is a hell of a spicy discard. True, it's only worth it if you can get to Tenpai, right? I'll do it. It's a kiss to build a dream on. Hopefully they're not slow rolling me here. I think that... Is that Kamicha doing a big thing there? Or something? No, it's from Toyman actually, okay. That's so good. I'll go for straight odds because it doesn't seem like they're waiting on bamboos, going strictly by the number of tiles in their discard pile. And this gives me the better odds of winning, so... Pretty happy about pushing there. Someone else might end up dealing into Shimo's hand, myself included, but regardless, yeah. This is a way to climb my way out of the Shadow Realm. There's enough turns to go as well with 6 possible outs here. Get the Fat Sumo and everything. Hopefully Shimo has a shit weight. I don't. So, okay, that's Manzu. We kind of don't want to throw those out there. But at least it's half sushi to the tile. That used to call Riichi, so relatively kind tile to throw out there from the wall. That 1M barely counts as Sotogawa. It's also kind of a nice discard there. Either you're just as unlucky as me, or I'll take a look at Maka later to see if you deserve 100 lashings or not. Anyway, I climbed my way out of last. In ms3, not that it means much, I mean, barely... The game is barely getting started at this point. You know, like, I don't mind checking Maka, and I do a lot on my own time, and Naga as well, especially. I love using Naga a little bit more than Maka because I'm more familiar with the interface. Like the clicks and whatever, like just are more natural to me. I don't mind checking the log analysis tools on my own time. But maybe I'm wrong on this. I think it's just kind of a boring thing to do on stream. I will sometimes though, like that time I do want to check Maka just to see what they were willing to lay down their family fortune on. By calling that Riichi. So yeah, I don't do an in-depth analysis of Maka or Naga on stream because I think that would be a little bit boring to watch. I'll do that on my own time. Unless there. Or, I mean, sometimes the hamster upstairs doesn't even remember that he wanted to check Maka at the end. So I'll just, especially, there was a time in here in Mahjong Soul where you didn't have the fast requeue button. So as soon as a match was over... Hold on. Let me stop yapping for a second. And now a 6-2 back-to-back. I mean... Probably D8, right? Hard coping for a Ipeco chance. If it's not Ipeco, then it's 2 sequences here. But yeah, there was a time in Mahjong Soul where you did not have the fast requeue button. So you would have to click confirm and go back to the lobby every time you ended the match. I feel like without the fast requeue button, I was more likely to check Maka than I am now. Now it's just like, whatever, the match is over, like queue me immediately into another match. Which is a nice quality of life improvement. If you wanna get matches done as soon as possible. But I also got quite lucky there. Let me take a look, see if I still can. Was the 7 Sozu? I can't see it because of their portrait. I wonder if the 7 Sozu was Genbutsu against their Shimo. But yeah, with elbow reaches, they're kind of between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, if you're in the mood to bum rush matches as soon as possible, having the fast requeue button without checking Maka every single time can get you there faster. Like case in point here, if I didn't bum rush those matches, I probably wouldn't have gotten those wins. Hey man, that's a lot of greed, but the advantage is that I can chi from Kamicha to complete any one of these sequences. Yeah. So hopefully I can chi either the 1 or the 4 or the 6. It's a variety of tiles in a Dora meld. And Kamicha is a st3, so if they're half awake they probably wouldn't feed me the tile that I need. But if they do though... What if they do? That's all I'm saying. Could be some nice value in the making. And it gets Kamicha out of their dealer seat as well, with enough room to fumble. See here, this is usually where you would do... I will abandon one of the Dora melds, so I can end this hand faster, just trying to get Kamicha out of that dealer seat. Exactly, more, yep. Just dial it back a notch. As kind of a goated assist from Right Lord. Trying to improve that into a Marianne Man, probably before slamming the Riichi button, and accidentally got the Kanchan Sumo. Sure. It's not a hand I can use to get a Confi lead. But with wins back to back, I would be very much happy with second. Just getting the temporary lead over Kamicha, even if someone else does a Gigantamax Sumo, still have enough points to pay out. Yeah, with that in mind, since I plan on opening this hand, I can pretty much preemptively discard this 9, because I don't want this to become a sequence. I'll pawn as soon as possible. Just, I suppose, to add a little more spice to the hand, I'll keep the possibility... I'll come here, sure. But I want to keep the possibility of chiing the red 5 here. Can still pivot to Tenhou as well by pawning a lot. Okay, making me wait here. Have a single chance to pawn. Mekan was absolutely useless because it's not giving anyone any value. But the jury is still out on that one. Given that no one called Riichi, that's also extra without a chance. This could be mochi, but I don't need this though. I can still have like a Tenhou nothing burger of a hand. So with that in mind, I'm going to discard this. Do I still push with this hand? No, I mean, I'm not even being given a chance to push. Yeah, this is like... This Genbutsu is also not efficient in my hand. But if I can pawn, at least to get Tenpaya draw. This could be a Tenpaya draw play, yeah. Oh, interesting Riichi there. Gonna go and discard that right away. Cool. Actually, nothing absolutely wrong with this, considering that my Kamicha was also not, and I only had to pay out 1,500. Pass the hot potato to someone else. Gotta make sure to clip that Suanko Tanki later, especially since I accidentally walked into it. Oh yeah, also make the orbs, the shiny orbs, my new sub badges. Also, since I'm streaming the 131, oh, thank you so much for the carry there. Don't even have to search later on the VOD. Thanks a lot, Morn. No, I've got no excuse, like plausible excuse to not bother going back and clipping it. But yeah, instead of doing like full 5-hour bursts of Mahjong back to back, which I could if I wanted, like, to try to get Saint again as fast as possible. Since I'm streaming at the same time, maybe keep each stream at 3 hours, around the 3 to 4 hour mark. It's also like, I feel like, I'll say this and I'm speaking from experience, like, if one of the streamers that I watch pumps out a VOD that is like 6 hours long, like, the likelihood of me committing to watching that VOD that I missed is way lower than it would have been if the VOD was like only 2 hours long or something like that. But I feel like it's more comfy for me because it's less exhausting to do so much zhonging back to back, especially while yapping up a storm. It's also like more likely for people to like dip into the VODs without committing like 5 hours of their time. And here I'm just perfectly fine with letting Kamicha pop off. Go off queen, take the dub. In south 3, ain't messing with that. Nope. Oh, yeah, I kinda get the intrusive thoughts that led onto that discard. It's Kamicha's world though, and we're just living in it. I mean, yeah, if I were to tune in randomly into any given stream, not just Mahjong specifically, I guess I wouldn't like to tune into a stream that ends like 5 minutes later. Seems like a very like short form entertainment for not exactly what I signed up for. If you're like looking back through the VODs and you have 5 hours of a VOD to tap into, personally speaking, I'm much more likely to watch a VOD that's only 2 hours long than having to commit 5 hours to it, even if I'm just leaving it in the background. Which is why I said the other day, like, unless I had a good reason to do so, I probably wouldn't do a Mahjong marathon. But on the other side though, I don't spend any stream time looking through Maka or Naga, so I feel like that's more entertaining as well than watching someone like hold on. Okay, if I want to chase this hand, still have a shot at first, might as well discard this as soon as possible in the manner of Sakigiri, so I can dance with the devil. Question is, I'm a little bit blinded by Peko, it's like a edgy Peko 8. But if I pull this Peko out of the wall, it could be a comeback kid again. I don't even have to run Kamicha. Nah, I'll just fold like a napkin. Alright, I'll take second. That's fine. Ain't no way, even if I got to Tenpai that my Kamicha was gonna deal into me, like. They're feeling good, like, I've gotten a single last place in the last 20 matches. Imagine the comeback kid potential, even though it's the most obvious half flush of all time. It's gotta be a half flush. Fuck it, leave a little. Did that pass or is he slow rolling me? Okay, they were not in Tenpai. Holy shit. Okay, that pretty much all but guarantees that if Toyman receives from the wall the tile that I need, that they're going to feed me. I'm still actively pooping my pantalones here, so to speak. Oh my... Dude, don't do that again, ever. Okay, that works. It's not the person that I wanted to run, and we did not get the Gota Duradora. But sure, I'll take it. Second place is nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that was good prog, huh? Even though I got bonked back into Master 3. Again, making my way to st1 again, I suppose. And with that out of the way, circling back to the point that I was making earlier, I think I'll hold on, what was it like the oh well, it's kind of hard to miss with this, huh? I'll add this to the favorites. I just want to see what Right Lord, why did they die on that hill though? Like, Let me go back and just see like something else. I just want to see if the one pins was when pins was not Genbutsu against Toyman. And they only had like 8 pins and 7 pins in their discards. So I guess they were just I don't know, I guess it was a random bullshit moment ago type of situation. I mean, if you have nothing else to rely on in the way of Genbutsu or Sotogawa, then might as well go on a terminal, go out on the terminal. But yeah, since I kept it Dama. But even like if they were trying to defend against Toyman, the one pins, like, yeah, like, all the one pins were live. Sheesh, I don't know. I think there was a little bit. They jumped the gun there, right, Lord? But hey, at least we did save Toyman from the Shadow Realm by running the fuck out of Right Lord there. But yeah, GG's. So in short, to anyone who just happens to be tuning in, I did fumble my way out of st1, but guess what? We're making good progress again with 2 cool cats, a 3rd place, nothing wrong with this as well. Literally this was just Sumo City, just spectating against until someone else busted out of the game. And then 2nd place to cap off the stream, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I mean, if you take this is what led to the to me fumbling out of st1. These 4th places back to back. Not my proudest performance. Other than that, these stats pretty much, I think, still accurately represent my playstyle. It's like if I can hang on for dear life, I'll never make a Hail Mary shot for 2nd. I definitely will make a Hail Mary shot for 3rd. If I read out for scraps here in the 3rd place, it's gotta be my all-time favorite place of all time. If I do have a good chance to win the game, then I'll commit to it. Maybe don't coast until the end, but try to get them cool cats, as you can see here. Also, the attack stat kind of supports that. But yeah, that is my Mahjong. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. Like this zigzagging is like garden variety zhonging. Sometimes you get the goated 2nd places go places and all that. Then you go back to 4th, then a 2nd and 4th. This is like garden variety Mahjong. This is just like, you can make a case that I was stuck in Sumo City in these 2 games in particular, that someone else kept getting Sumos back to back. You kind of want to avoid that. That's kind of how you demote in this game, regardless of whatever lobby you're in. But yeah, despite that, already like a 3rd of the way there into Saint on the same stream that I demoted from. So yeah, fingers crossed, next few streams we'll be back to Saint. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll just, before I close the client and fuck off forever, let me just do this so I don't forget to claim. I especially want these shinies here, so I can buy illustrations. Alright, that's done. Thanks y'all for tuning in. If you just happen to stop by, whether you're already... Well, if you're already following me, the point is kinda moot, but if you're new to the stream, I am st1/ms3 here in Mahjong Soul, depending on... Clearly, depending on if I get four places back to back, or if I get a little bit luckier than that. I'm also 5D in Tenhou, 7D in Riichi City, and 10D in the Final Fantasy XIV, and play Fight Club as well from time to time. So we do a lot of zhonging over here. And as long as Mahjong Soul is around, until they pull the plug on me, yeah, I'll keep going through the endless treadmill. Yeah. Thanks as usual, Morn, for being down to ball, showing up for every single stream. Oh, there's a reward to unlock. True, yeah, every one of these events you can also click on one of the illustrations. I'll keep an eye out for that as well. But yeah, hold on. Maybe we can check to see if who's on the internet today. Just browse the Twitch category, the Mahjong Soul category real quick. Or Riichi City, which is recently popping off because of the whale tournament. But there's almost no one online in the Riichi City category. Let's raid someone in Mahjong Soul. Okay, we have a bunch of Asian players here. Can I find a single cheeky EN streamer? Moonlit Mittens. Don't know this person, never seen them. They have 2 viewers, so let's drop the fat raid on Moonlit Mittens. As usual, please be nice to them and wish many tsumos. I hope that many tsumos and ipatsus their way come. And yeah, let's go with one of the only EN streamers in the Mahjong Soul category right now. I look forward to just hang around and doing a comfy lurk in their stream myself. So yeah, follow me as we raid Moonlit Mittens. And I'll see you all there. Also, if you follow me, you can also use some of the follow emotes that I have. You don't have to subscribe, which are broadly Kavi deemed, and I think that's the way the channel is going into the future. I'm just gonna lean into the Kavi aesthetic. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Bye bye. I'll see you next time. See ya.